Coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of Primetime Shopping Network. And I have an amazing show. Sasha Basari, Michael Schofield, some great coins, got everything. And Wilson, you know what they're looking at right now? They're looking at my forehead. Should we press charges, Patty? Yeah, look at that. Well, I was just sitting here and Ashley smacked me in the head with a hot iron. And she did. She said, I see a wrinkle. I said, you see a wrinkle? I said, what should I do? She tried to iron the... No, this is from my daughter's graduation. No, my daughter didn't hit me with an iron either. This was a proud moment. Wilson, I don't know how close you can come in. Take your time. That is my daughter, Kate Chappell, as she got her degree from LMU. She got her degree in history. Uh-oh, don't you do that, phone. She is now going to go to one more year of school and become an official master's degree in library science, so she can be a librarian. And she was just so happy. And everybody in my family except me put sunscreen on. And I started to, and then someone asked me some, and I passed it away, never got it back. But anyway, so folks, I got a great show coming your way tonight. Got some awesome work. I have some work from Graham Stevenson, and Patty found some quotes off of Heritage Auction House, where Graham Stevenson, who died June 5th, 2022, received the Order of the Medal, the highest honor that Australia can give to a civilian artist. I hear something. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like that sound in the Vincent Price movie when he became the Fly. You think I'm becoming the Fly, Patty? Look up there. I could be becoming the Fly. He actually came out to my graduation from Southern Oregon State College. Not for me, but for the class. All right, folks. I'll tell you what I want to start with. I think I want to start with this. You want to see a really cool coin? I mean, this is cool. Wilson, that is a toned mercury dime, 1945S. PCGS graded MS66. Look at that emerald green. This is unbelievable. The back has no toning whatsoever. Look at that. Now, look at that toning. Mercury dimes from 1945S, that probably took 30 years in rolled up in a paper sleeve to get that kind of toning. There is one I found, Ashley found this online like 40 minutes ago. What do they want for that one? Look at that. What do they want for that? $1,450. Do you think I have a case, Juliet? She hit me in the head with an iron.
But do you have wrinkles now? No, right?
I don't have any wrinkles now. You're right. Victory. I'll tell you what, folks. It's one heck of a coin. It is one of the prettiest tone coins. And I am going to get a little bit of that green and those burgundies to come out.
Mr. S says congratulations. Nothing like watching your kids graduate.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mr. S. And she I officially. Oh, let me sit down for 1 second. I have camera 2. I officially got to measure her. She said I can't measure her until she graduates college. She's not as tall as I thought she was. She's 6'2.5". I thought she was 6'3.5", but she's 6'2.5". I used to be 6'2". I'm now 6'1 3/4", and I don't know. But anyway, on this coin, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make this so easy. Actually, they want $1,400 for theirs. $1,450, and I think mine. They took that up close just so the colors pop. I think my greens and blues are just as nice. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And that is an MS66. It is stunning. 1945, minted in San Francisco. Stay coin. I know your tricks coin. I saw you. All right, I'm going to put you up on there. No, I'm not, because you're going to fall down. Now the color doesn't come out, Wilson, so we got to move it over the ledge. All right, tell you what. They want 1,400. Watch this, Ashley. 375 to open, $100 increments. Yeah, even Patty went, what? Yeah, they want 1,500, 1,450. But this first hour beats me. They beat me. Like Ashley did today with that iron. That's too cheap. But let's see if we get a 375 bid. That is a cool coin, too. 1945, minted in San Francisco. The war ended in 1945. And look at that. When they minted this coin, they did not know that was going to be the last year of the war. Look at that. Oh, that would have been cheap. Tell you what I am going to do now. I got gold. I got Michael Schofield's. This is called obsolete banknote. Now, Wilson, this is inside this sheet of Mylar. You can take it out, but this was the Western Exchange Bank. A $1, a $2, a $3, and a $5. And it is an uncut bank sheet. And I will tell you, those vignettes had to be printed on there. And then they would stamp the color. I mean, this was a lot of work. Let me see. And look at that. It's sheet number 2505, I believe. And that was their serial number. And let me see if I can see the year when they incorporated. Omaha City, November 2nd, 1857. In Omaha, you could spend this. The bank had reserves against that they were supposed to. Didn't we find one online where they wanted like 600, 795, 800 or something? I'll tell you what we sell the other one for, because I only had 2 of these. I put them away a long time ago because look at those vignettes. And what is the item number on this?
That is the Western, right? Western Exchange?
Yes. 2330. Tell you what I'll do. $300 to open, $100 increments. That is an uncut sheet of obsolete banknotes. You got a trail. What the heck is that? Is that a stagecoach or what is that?
Train.
That's a train. Then you have a Native American with a horse. Then what do you have there?
Killing a buffalo.
That's what kind of buffalo?
A buffalo.
It's a buffalo?
He's shooting a buffalo with his arrow.
Someone's shooting a buffalo with his arrow? Oh boy. And that's a train, right? No, it's a factory.
Steamboat.
What?
Steamboat.
A steamboat.
Yeah, if you look at it the right way, it is. Call me if you're interested in that. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to make people deals. This first hour gets me, Wilson. And now that I look like the Fly, people aren't. Yeah, it's contagious. No, it isn't. It's not contagious. You saw her, she hit me with a darn iron. But Patty's right, the wrinkle is gone. All right, here's what I want to do. Adrian! I just got to do that like Rocky. We have a little docudrama on Michael Schofield, if I'm not mistaken. Michael Schofield is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Michael Schofield painted works for Stephen J. Canal Productions. That's why when you turn on movies from the 70s or TV shows, like The $6 Million Man, The Rockford Files, Columbo, you will see a Michael Schofield in the background. And he is 74, he is completely retired, and some of his late sales, like here is one, 42,000, 48,500, sold on Hub's Historical. I only have 6 Michael Schofields. He didn't. The thing about these Schofields is these belong to a gallery. And some of these are dated 2010, 2005. I wish I had 60. I wish I had 100, but I don't. Michael Schofield retired. He painted some of these so long ago. But I want to show you this short film, and I'm going to sell all 6 of them. Hey, do I get a prize for being the ugliest show host on TV tonight?
You're not. No, you can't get a prize if you're not.
Oh, I gotta be in the top 2. No, I don't want the chicken. No, but anyway. Tell me when you got it, Adrian.
Ready.
Take a look at this.
I'm Michael Schofield. I'm an impressionist landscape artist. Landscapes are probably what I enjoy doing the most. And I think one of the reasons I enjoy doing what I do because I enjoy being in nature. Landscapes to me speaks to who and what I am. I enjoy the outside. I love looking at different parts of the country. Every different part of the country is unique in its area. Landscapes are what I enjoy painting more than anything else. When I'm looking at a landscape, the first thing I do is to see the depth of the piece and how I'm going to create the depth. How am I going to create the foreground and the middle ground and the background? And what it is that I'm going to have to do in order to jump over the hurdles it's going to take in order to get that particular scene on canvas. Do I frame it right to left? Do I move these trees here? Do I bring a brook through the center of the piece? Do I bring it from left to right? You know, what's intriguing about this particular scene? Taking out all of the small details that don't make any sense and just getting the essence of the piece, that's what I do. That's what I envision when I first see the landscape. I think an artist's job is to interpret what the creator has laid out for us. We're just basically taking snapshots of that, putting in our own interpretation of it, our own feelings, our own emotion, and then presenting that to the viewers or to the public. That's art to me. So it really is just it's a statement of what we are and who we are, and it's translated through, in my case, landscapes. The idea of becoming an artist didn't really hit until high school. And it was one of those rainy days when the music instructor was filling in for the English teacher that couldn't make it to school. So he whipped out his watercolor palette and paints and a piece of watercolor paper and did a demonstration right in the class. And that was his way of filling in for the teacher. And well, I watched him do that, and I still remember what he painted. He painted an old railroad ties and some water in between the ties, and a couple of trees above it and reflecting in the water. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. Your life changes quickly, you know, and the direction changes quickly. And then I think a lot of it is just following the path. We don't choose our career, it chooses us. I think that's very true. I think as long as you keep moving, that career will catch up to you, or you'll find the right spot to walk into, or the right position to be in at the right time. You know, the doors open, you walk through them, see what's on the other side. I did a couple of one-man shows down in Florida. I think probably one of the more interesting one was what I did in Cleveland, a real wet, cold, snowy night. I really didn't think that I would have anybody show up for the show because it was so cold and miserable. We ended up having 1,100 people show up for the event. We sold almost everything in the entire show, and the party didn't stop until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And those were fun. We had a lot of people show up in those days, all throughout Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. I did that for probably 10 years. There was a lot of shows. The most posters I think I had in one particular catalog was about 25. Back in the 90s, I think there was a few catalog companies that had 10 or 15, but I think Editions Limited had up to about 25 pieces. Interestingly enough, some of the pieces are still in catalogs dating back into the early 90s. And then you start to realize that, you know, all the millions of posters you're selling happen to find their way in front of the public. And I think that's when you start to realize that you're actually fairly famous in this game. Well, I spent 10 years in Nashville, in that area, and I think a lot of the subject matter that I paint today comes out of that era and out of that area. Tennessee and Kentucky and Alabama, Mississippi, and even upstate New York. I love that area up there. You know, big pines, the big beech trees, the big birches. I think a lot of that that I do today is reminiscent of those areas and of that subject matter. I paint in California quite a bit too, like today. Those areas I think are what I enjoy painting the most. One of the more difficult things is painting on location. A lot of people say, well, you got everything right in front of you. Well, you have too much in front of you. The artist has to take all of the elements, eliminate the things you don't need in the painting, and just paint the things that you do need. And you have to deal with the light changing. It changes rapidly. You're painting the shadows on one tree and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. So you have to take a mental snapshot of the area that you're looking at and then paint that, because it's going to change 5 minutes from now. I think my paintings, they tell hope, and they tell adventure and mystery and romance, and I've been fortunate, really fortunate, to paint something that people really enjoy and feel and get inspired from and fall in love with. And I like the growing aspect of becoming a better and better artist. I don't think you ever arrive as an artist. I think you're always arriving. You're eventually going to get there. I think eventually I'll get to a point where I feel comfortable with the work. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied completely with it. I like the idea that somebody can see one of my paintings and see a part of nature that they've been in, a place that they're familiar with, a scene that they know from childhood or some time in a vacation, something like that. That's when I feel like what I do actually rings home. That's important to me. They can actually relate to the landscape. So communication between the painter and the viewer is what's important.
There I am. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That was Michael Schofield in his own words. I made that a while ago. Now, Michael Schofield is 74, 75, and he's retired. He doesn't paint anymore. I mean, maybe he does, but I don't see any of it. He is totally abstract now when he does paint. I got a chance to buy out a gallery that had a lot of Schofields. Well, I didn't buy the whole gallery. I got to buy the Schofield part out. And I want to show you some of them. Like this one right here was painted in 2003. See? He signed it on the back and signs it on the front. He always makes his signature on the front small. He prefers that it doesn't take away from the painting. This is, do you know the item number on this one, Ashley? It was painted. No, I don't see it either. Let's see. Hey, oh, it could be right here.
Oh, 25. Yeah, that's it.
What's the name of it?
2565. This is May Meadows.
May Meadows. Now, folks, the gallery that had these wanted anywhere from 23 to $28,000 for an original Michael Schofield. That is oil on canvas. He is in the $1 billion with a B, $1 billion Arm and Hammer collection. He's in the Smithsonian collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. I wish I had 1,000 of these. I don't. I only have 6. And I am going to show them to you before I start auctioning them. This right here. Oh, look at that. This was done in 03 too. Whispering Waves.
Whispering Waves.
Look at that. 03.
2567.
Oh, it's beautiful. So which one do we first show? That one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go this way. Yeah. Oh, look at this. They are stunning, folks. That's a gallery wanted $28,000 for paintings, 23 to 28. And he painted that 21 years ago. Look at this one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know the name of this one.
Oh, I know this one.
What is this one?
This one is...
And Wilson, yeah, I don't want the Oleg to blur. There we go. Look at this. 2509. This is painted in 2021. Look at that. Yeah, the gallery that had these wanted a ton. And they didn't stay in business. They've been in business for a while. Oh, I got just a few more to show you. And I am going to give you guys incredible deals. This is Reflections BC 2566. Look at that, folks. That water glistens. That is a reflection. That's the best reflection I've ever seen. Look at the blues. Look at the Allburns. Look at the canary yellows. You know about canary yellow, Wilson, in a good way. Because when he was in jail, he didn't canary. He was not a stool pigeon on anybody. He kept his mouth shut. Well, I don't know that. I'm taking your word for it. All right. Oh, look at this. This, hang on. The hand is, take a look at this. I do not have the name of this. This one was done in 03 too. Oh, I might have it right here. $2,568. What is it? Something Creek. Calm Creek. Yeah. Michael Schofield is a legend in the landscape art business. His work, once again, with Hub's Historical at the very beginning of the 2000s. His work with Stephen J. Canal Productions, the Library of Congress collection. Oh, now this, I believe, is the last one. Ashley, it doesn't have a tag, and it was done in 04.
Oh yeah, that's colors.
That's colors? Look, 25, what?
Okay, he's got it. 2569.
Look at that. That's the smallest of the Schofields. It's still not that small, but it's a nice size Schofield. Now, Michael is retired from any landscape art. These range from 02, 03, this is 04 he painted this. The most recent one is 2021. Tell me which one you guys are interested in. I am going to be so easy. I know. I'm ugly, aren't I? Have you ever hit anybody in the head with an iron? Yeah.
Cleo says she's having a blast watching it. She says hello.
Who?
Cleo.
Cleo. Well, thank you. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I got these 6. Okay. They're all great. This one, for an autumn scene, it's one of the largest. This is BC 2509. Painted in 2021. Look at that. Now, folks, when I have Michael on as a guest, or, when we're on DirecTV and Dish, a painting like this will go for $3,500 to $5,000. And I'll tell you what I am going to do. Oh. Does anybody see one they say, I want that one? Because I'm going to make people so easy. I'm going to be easy, Matt. I'll tell you what, I got a price on this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is too cheap. $1,500 to open on the first one. $1,500. What am I doing? I just want to see if anybody's watching. 26 by 30. Now, Wilson, can you see the shimmy of auburn color? Right there. Yeah, you're getting it in the reflection of the water. Michael Schofield is one of the first to start painting the back of trees blue to give it depth. Michael Schofield was an official PGA golf artist. Michael Schofield, he sold a triptych for $278,000. And so I'll tell you what. They are stunning. Tell you what I'm going to do. This right here, Ashley, though I took art classes, I've never got that far, but I would have to say, in my humble opinion, Reflections 2566 is the best of the bunch. They're all good, but this one. But once again, Matt, I've never taught art, but I spent a night in a Holiday Inn Express. Yes. Yeah. You ever see those commercials? And somebody, are you a doctor? No, but I spent a night in a Holiday Inn Express. This, if you like Schofield, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, this is too. Oh, that is the nicest one. Call me up. They're all nice. Let me see if I can't work some deals. Does that mean someone's calling? You got a one finger up? Please use your index finger. You know, I mean, it's not that.
Did you just talk about tearing off your big toenail?
No. No. What more do they want? Ashley hit me in my face with an iron to get rid of a wrinkle. And Patty, when there's one color, puts up a finger that it could be considered an unfriendly gesture unless you're a member of the biker gang. Which one are they interested in, Ashley? Because I'm going to sell one right now.
No. That's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I just wanted you to know that it's not live.
This is live. I'm alive.
We're watching the YouTube video of a past show where you did tear your toenail.
Oh. What do you mean I'm not live? Am I dead? What happened to me? Oh, it must be the mark on my face. Was I in an airplane wreck?
No, it was the episode where you tore off your toenail.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that one?
Not off the top of my, I tore my toenail off.
Remember that?
How long ago was it?
Did it grow back?
Yes.
That long ago.
I guess that's something good to look at. Folks, I have 6 Michael Schofields here. Tell you what, I'm going to write down a secret price. Just for one. I'm only going to sell one at this price. Just one, Ashley. All right. I need a pen. All right. Do you have any tattoos yet? Good. I don't either. Do you have any tattoos? You got tattoos. How many tattoos you got? 4. All right, one's on your wrist. Where are the other 3? She's not going to tell us. Matt, if you had to guess, where do you think Juliet has the other 3? And do you think that has anything to do with Romeo leaving? Did you spell Romeo's name wrong? Romero? No, it's Romeo. All right. Here I'm going to write a secret price. I have 6 of them. That seascape is unbelievable. I can only sell one at this price. Oh, that's too cheap. I'm only going to sell one at this price. I'd be all over this one. I would be all over this one, Patty, like ugly on Barry. Look at that. All right. This. No, Juliet. You have a tattoo there? Was that painful? Matt, have you ever seen someone with a tattoo there? Were you drunk when you got that tattoo there?
That's the sad part.
That is the price. I'm only going to sell one at that price. If you want a Michael Schofield, I have 6 of them. I sell most of them for $2,500 on the low end, $3,500 on the average end, $4,500 to $5,500 occasionally. I just gave a price that is so cheap. You got to call. I used to have psychic powers where I could send the signal to you, but after Ashley hit me in the head with an iron, I don't know if I can. I can feel someone's getting ready to call. It's not $3,500, it's not $2,500, it's not $2,000. It is cheap. You got to call. And if you don't, you don't. But I just hope you're out there. Hey, what'd you guys do to Kiki? Kiki found out about your tattoo there, huh, Juliet? Which one do they like? Hey, I'm not going to tell them. No, I don't want to say use your imaginations. Which one are they interested in, Patty? Well, I can't. What? Yeah, she had to have been. I don't know. Give me a call. I got a special price. Okay. No one on the Schofields. All right. Guillaume Azoulay was the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. In Simi Valley, one of his pieces is in the Ronald Reagan Presidential Museum, a piece he did called Encounters. This was a piece Guillaume Azoulay originally did, I think, in 1977 or 74. 2573. It was called Le Grand Circus, that life is nothing more than a circus, and you are the conductor of the circus. Well, Guillaume, they sold out so fast it was scary. He took the time to do one, only one of one, Le Grand Circus 2023. All that work. Look at the cat right there. The tiger. He did all this work to do one. Youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Louvre, the Bibliothèque Nationale. 9 different pieces were accepted in the Bibliothèque Nationale over the years. He's collected by presidents, kings, queens. That is hand watercolored by Guillaume Azoulay. There are 10,000 lines in that, if I had to guess. Love the colors that he watercolored. He is the king of the line. He was born in Casablanca, Morocco. Immigrated to Paris, and from Paris immigrated to the United States. Look at that. Le Grand Circus, one of one. That's an original, basically. With a man with 9 pieces in the Bibliothèque Nationale, the archival collection of the Louvre. Just out of curiosity, Matt, do I have at least 5 people watching me?
Counting the people here.
No, you can't count the operators and Wilson because I'd be in negative numbers. I'm just curious. Can you tell?
Yeah, we're checking now.
Because this is a prime time item. $28,500. Hey, look at this. This is a $20,000 plus. It's a one of one. It's an original Azoulay for all practical purposes. Folks, I hope you're out there. $1,200 to open. $100 increments. Look at that. Le Grand Circus. You're the conductor of your own life. And to get a one of one, the only one, all this work done for one original right there. I can show you Guillaume Azoulay originals that sold for $70,000, $80,000, $100,000. And you have this at $1,200 to open. Now, if I can't get an open on this, I have watched him scribe a copper plate. He never used a ruler in his life. He is one of the most gifted etchers ever. And to be recognized, to have a piece, to be collected by the late Ronald Reagan, is unbelievable. Because Guillaume does a lot of different horse pieces. Look at the coloring on this is too cheap. All right. This painting is going to move over. Here is Graham Stevenson, Australian-born artist. He produced a TV show called Put Some Color in Your Life. Graham Stevenson died of the age of 63 on June 5th, 2022. Graham Stephen won, because he was born in Australia, the Australian Order of the Medal, the highest award a civilian could ever win. It's like the Nobel Prize there. They give it away so rarely, and you got to be the best of the best. Heritage, a big company in Dallas. We're looking up, years ago was auctioning Graham Stevenson. This right here, wow. Estimate 900 to 1050, 2250 on a different one. Look at that. That's a drawing. More of a fantasy piece. Look at that. That is unbelievable. I would imagine most major auction companies, if you are a customer and you've, I mean, they're gonna put an estimate of 2,500 to 4,000 on a drawing this intense. What's the item number on this one? I'll tell you. It's BC 607. Frenzy. Frenzy. Retail is going to be at least 3,500. Graham Stevenson is dead. He died of a rare nerve condition. And I talked to him about a year and a half ago, and he was joking around about it. He says, my mom says, why couldn't you at least catch something, a disease that I could pronounce? And anyway, big, beautiful Graham Stevenson. Yeah, this is a $5,000-$6,000 work of art any day of the week. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. 3,500 at least. I'll tell you what. Ashley, start at 0 $100 increments. They're auctioning this at Heritage. They're auctioning them, oh my goodness, at Sotheby's. The Australian medal of the Australian medal, what is it called? Actually, what is the award called? The award, what is it? Medal of the, award of the medal? No, the Australian. Honor. We're looking it up right now. I think he won it in 2011 or 2014. The Australian?
Medal of the Order of Australia.
The Medal of the Order of Australia. Folks, I shouldn't have put it up this cheap. I am going to just run with that, like Steve Martin in The Jerk. No open yet. My goodness. Matt, they don't like me. Do you want me to tell you where Juliet tattoo is? Should I tell everybody? I got to turn my mic off. Seems like a painful tattoo. All right, no one wants to open on this. Nobody wants to open on Legrand's Circus. All right. Let me go to camera 2. Ashley, pick one of the Basaris over there. No, better yet, let's put my Oleg up. Let me put my gigantic Oleg up. Do you disagree? You don't think her tattoo is there? What? You don't need to say that loud. I just think you should get an award for that. All right. Woman in brown, oil on canvas, 46.5 by 43.5. Signed Oleg Zevetin on the back and signed Oleg Zevetin in raised gold on the front. Look how deep the hair goes. This technique he learned at the Surikov in Moscow. He has a master's degree from the Surikov. He was born in a Soviet satellite country of Uzbekistan. In Uzbekistan, he was so talented, he got his degree when he was 16. When he was 17, he was accepted into the Surikov in Moscow. Some consider it to be the hardest art school on the planet. Some of the greatest dancers, like Baryshnikov, went to the Surikov. Some of the greatest artists went to the Surikov. Ivanovich Surikov was a great Russian artist that lived at the turn of the century, 1900s. He would paint huge Russian battles. He would stage, Vasily Ivanovich Surikov, one of the great ones. Folks, Oleg sells paintings for $700,000-$800,000. This is absolutely unbelievable. I have about 3 minutes and I get Dish Network. What do you think, Ashley? $7,000 to open? That's cheap. It is. $7,000 to open. Uh-oh. Juliet, you're making the lights go off. That is the last Oleg I have on this planet. He can texture canvas. Yes. It's 7 o'clock. I'm on dish now, is that correct? Camera 2. Hello, dish. Barry Chappell coming to you. Yes, I got a tad bit sunburn at my daughter's graduation. She graduated from LMU. I'm the idiot that didn't put any sunscreen on. And I have an incredible show tonight. I have gold coins. Please buy some because you're going to need them. I think it's getting ready to really take off. I have work of Sasha Basari. I got the originals of Michael Schofield, Graham Stevenson. Got all kinds of amazing works. And wow, let me see. Got some incredible coins. This is the only Oleg Zhevetin I have. He is a master graduate of the Surikov in Moscow. Born in Uzbekistan, got a college degree in art. By the time he was 16, started the Surikov at 17. And he has a master's degree from the Surikov. He would paint originals that collector's editions had, would be 100, 150,000. I only have one right here. Head up for 7, get me close, make me some offers. It can be yours. Now I am perplexed because before I got on Dish, I was amazed that this piece right here didn't sell. All right, now Ashley, I need to get you ready for Tough Mudder. Can you pick this painting up with your eyes closed? Turn around.
Turn around.
Pick it up, turn around.
Wait, do I pick it up and then turn around?
Yes. And walk off the stage without tripping.
Okay, pick it up, turn around.
And then walk.
With my eyes closed.
Yes. Keep walking.
Okay.
Keep walking. Keep up. Stop.
Okay.
That's far enough. Yes. You did it.
And my eyes were closed. Oh, the things you make us do.
I can't believe you got a tattoo there, Juliet. That would be painful, won't you think, Wilson? What's that? I'm not saying it on TV, no. I can see why Romeo, he just, woo, I'm gone. He loved you till you got that. Never mind. Why couldn't you just spell Romeo right? Romero instead of Romeo? And to get that, no, I'm stopping. Folks, this is one of the most valuable Guillaume Azoulay pieces I have ever had on TV. This is La Grande Circus. The original edition was done like 1977 or 73. Sold out rare in Print World Guide. Then in 2023, he did an entire different, he did La Grande Circus, but instead of just being in sienna or black and white, he hand watercolored the piece. And this says La Grande Circus, 1 of 1, 2023. And he believes that we are all the circus master of our own life. And that's what he's trying to show. There are probably 10,000 lines that he scribed into a copper plate. And there it is. The late President Ronald Reagan has encounters in the Ronald Reagan Museum in Simi Valley. The late Nelson Rockefeller had several pieces. The Baron Robert de Rothschild, big collector of Guillaume Azoulay. He sold a piece to Yitzhak Navin, a former prime minister of Israel, and Anwar Sadat, the late president of Egypt. Look at that. The the ringleader there, ringmaster, that is that off yellow color, hand watercolored. And we'll put up the graphics on Le Grand Circus. The one of one, the only one, all that work done for one piece. Is probably the coolest Azoulay original. What is the item number? 2573. I think it's got like a 28,000, 28.5 retail. He did all that work for one piece. One of one etching with watercolor. Folks, I don't know what else to say. If I was just going to price it, I wouldn't let this go for less than $3,500 to start. But here's what I'm going to do. First hour without dish hurts. They hate me, Matt. They do. I can't believe I'm doing this. A $28,500 piece, $1,200 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. If you like Guillaume Azoulay, born in Casablanca, Morocco, immigrated to Paris, then immigrated to the United States. He says when he was 16, he ran away with the circus. He really did. He is one of the greatest etchers that has ever lived. His book is entitled Along the Line. That's too cheap. Hey, Ben. I'm kind of live on TV right now, but I'm going to give you a call back. I wanted to tell you about a very famous person using one of your products.
All right, that sounds great.
I'll talk to you later. Bye. That's my son, Ben. Benny, yeah, but he's 25. All right. Oh, and for Dish, I forgot to show you. That is my daughter, Kate. She graduated from LMU with a degree in history. She's going to take a little bit of time off, then get her master's in library science to become a librarian. She let me measure her. She would not let me measure until she graduated from college. She's taller than me. I used to be 6'2". I'm 6'1 3/4 now. She's 6'2 1/2. So nobody on this at $1,200. Get me close, and you got an original Azoulay. Okay. For the people that are watching me online, I got to show this one more time, Matt. I got to show the Schofield because I only have 6. He doesn't paint anymore. He quit painting. All of the Michael Schofield, all 6, I bought from a gallery that closed. the gallery would sell his paintings for $25,000, $35,000, $40,000. For example, I think one of the greatest Michael Schofields I've ever seen is entitled, I don't need to show it, but I just want to show you this. Here is Reflections by Michael Schofield. BC 2566. I don't need to show it because this is unbelievable. They wanted $28,000 at the gallery. I bought the gallery out of the Schofields. He painted this piece in 2005. It is unbelievable. This is all the Schofields I'm ever going to have. He doesn't sell me any of his work anymore because he's retired. Look at those reflections. And I'm going to come in right there, Wilson. That's where this painting, nobody could do that. One guy, Michael Schofield, painted for Stephen J. Cannell Productions. That's why you'll see some of his work in the Rockford File, the Bionic Man, the Bionic Woman, because he would paint originals and Stephen J. Cannell Productions would put them in their different sitcoms. Stunning. $25,000 is cheap. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make the first few people so happy. I'm going to make them so happy, Wilson. Have you ever gotten a tattoo, Wilson? You got 5 tattoos. Same place that she's got one? I don't have a tattoo. My daughter does. But I'm going to get one with my daughter, Kate. Yeah. It's going to be 2 parts. Born to ride, ride to kill. Okay. Tell you what. If you don't own Michael Schofield, this was a dream come true. This is a very expensive gallery. It's not in Los Angeles. They went out of business. And this is all I could get. I want to show you all 6, and then I'm going to give you deals you won't believe. This one right here was painted in 2003. Look at that. 2003. Whispering Waves. BC 2567. He is one of the greatest painters of all time. He was an official PGA golf artist. He's in the Library of Congress collection. He's in the $1 billion. Which $1 billion cover? What's the name of it? The $1 billion collection? Arm & Hammer, yes. The Arm & Hammer collection. This, oh, look at this, is Schofield number 2. I only have 6. And I want to show them to you because this is the last showing. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look, oops. Look at this one. Fortunate. I'm having one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry. 03 on this one. Fortunately, let me just, nope, it is fine.
Oh, I want to sit too.
I don't know. What?
Are you gonna hold yours up?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's one more over there. Oh man, that was.
Yeah, this is 2565. May Meadow. This is one of the coolest ones, Wilson. I think it's one of the greatest Schofields I've ever seen. I've known him for 25 years. This is one very expensive gallery. They had sold many of his works for $40,000, $50,000, $70,000. That's how famous Michael Schofield is. Official PGA golf artist. I wish I had more. He does not paint. Michael's retired. When he does paint, he paints abstract. So we got 1, 2. I'm going to make some deals here, folks. And I hope you're out there, because if you want to get a Michael Schofield, this is a smaller one. Didn't you tell me never do that?
Oh, you never do that. I can do it.
Oh, you can do it. Wilson, how many tattoos do you have?
5 or 6.
5 or 6. You don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Any as painful as the one Juliet got? Okay. Just checking.
You're going to be so tan.
I am tan. I'm already tan for my daughter's graduation.
Yeah, you look good. Like,
No, I'm the idiot that didn't put any sunblock on. I started to, then someone was talking to me, and then someone grabbed the sunblock, and it's like, damn. All right. So take a look at, have we shown all 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Oh, this one is the winner of winners. May Meadows. I mean, they all are that reflections, but here's what I'm going to do. Folks, oh, and one of the numbers is laying right over there, Ashley. Camera 2. If you've never bought from me, or if you have bought from me over the 32 years I've been on TV, please call me up, because I got a special price. When I do a good deal, I always pass the savings straight on to you guys. And most of these, like I said, they were in a gallery. I tried to yank 2 of the price things, and they got a little upset with me, but basically they were 25,000 plus. Tell me which one you want, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to make them so affordable. You're going to go, no, it's not real. It's real. I know Michael. I've known him for a long time. It's not going to be $3,500. It's not going to be $3,000. It's not going to be $2,500. It's not even going to be $23,000, $22,000. It's not even going to be $2,000. Call me up. Tell me which ones you want. That one, that Reflections. I'm looking at it in the monitor. That is just unbelievable. It's less than $2,000 each. Call me. I am going to work you deals you will not believe. And I'll tell you what, Ashley. First 2 people who call up and buy one at a price I haven't even said yet, I'm going to frame them for free. I'm going to frame them and ship them for free. So I'm going to give it a minute, maybe 2. Take a look. I'll show any of them again. Just let me know what you're thinking. Oh, they are stunning. This gallery had a good eye.
The very first team, us pan up, so we can get the one from the top.
This is
yeah.
colors.
What's the price of that one? Let me just look that up.
This is colors.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm going to frame it for him and ship it for free.
What's the other number?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is so cheap, I got to whisper it to you.
Yeah.
All right, I got to walk over here.
2569.
2569. 25,000 retail. Watch this.
Okay.
The other one that they're holding is a little bigger, and that was like $29,000 at the gallery. I tell you what, on that one, just gave prices so cheap. Yeah, that one that you're looking at right now is my favorite one. Who you talking with, Patty? Because this is a heck of a deal.
What's the item number? The one you're
2565.
Okay, so that one's sold.
That one's gone.
You don't want to do the small one? You have the combo? Okay, no worries. Okay. Okay. No, okay, no, you gotta.
Now we're down to 5. Thank you. What state do they live in?
This is Mississippi.
Mississippi. Mississippi. The only state I could probably spell quickly. Thank you, Mississippi. Now, folks, I want to highlight.
That's where I started my career. Yes, yes. Yes, but not. Yes, different homes.
I'm going to highlight one right here. And folks, I want you to see this one right.
Everything. But for the better. We gotta be for the better.
This one right here, entitled Reflections, is absolutely stunning. Now, the one entitled Reflection,
That one, yeah, the one that is on the bottom right, correct?
which one?
Waves sort of splashing against the rocks.
Yes, right here. This one right here.
Are you watching on Dish or are you watching the rest?
Low is like
Do you know what channel?
100 or so to open, but what's your best price
28
tonight
or
only?
275?
I'm just going to sell them.
Ash, can you just show her the picture real fast? Just make sure it's the right one. Ash, is that
Oh, don't let her flash again. We get in so much trouble.
This is 2565.
That's stunning.
We can take split payments or we can put a little bit down, but
Okay,
yeah,
that's it, thank you.
if you can squeeze it, I would highly recommend that, of course.
Oh, yeah, it is, it's just larger.
This one right here, folks. This one right here called Reflections. The way he painted this right through here is magical. A lot of famous artists that have lived and died, and that one, this one called Reflections, it grows. The more I look at it, I'm going, that, I could see why the gallery would get $28,000 for something like that. It's nowhere near that. Tell you what.
Well, it kind of just depends on how long.
And Matt, tell anybody that buys one tonight, I frame it for free and ship it for free. Take a look at that. This one right over here, done in '03, and I think
Schofields are kind of special to us.
colors.
We've had them on the show several times.
He is retired. He's in the Arm& Hammer $1 billion collection. He's in Hub's Historical. He is in the Smithsonian. He's in the Library of Congress collection. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Those like seafoam brews, he really likes that. All right, well, let me see what they can do as far as giving you some leeway on finishing or completing the purchase.
All right.
Typically,
Tell you what.
a little bit of room, but it's
I have 5 left, and I am a klutz tonight. Stay. I'm going to put this little one back up here.
I love that.
This is Ashley's favorite one.
That one and
Oh, God.
that one and concrete.
Okay. Folks, call the phone bank. I'm getting ready to move on to a lot of other art, but I'll tell you what. I got 5 left. I got a real special price. You got to call, especially on the wave.
Yeah, especially that's beautiful.
And I hope everybody's having a great night out there. So does it look like suntan Wilson, or does it look like Ashley hit me with the iron like she did? Camera 2 for a second. Would you believe that suntan, or do you think Ashley hit me with the iron? Yeah, she hit me with the iron. But as Patty says, the wrinkle's gone. Yes. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Folks, I'm going to move these aside, but I have a price. It's not $2,500. I've sold them for $4,000 and $5,000, and that is cheap. It's not $5,000, not $4,000, it's not $3,000, it's not $2,500, it's not $2,000. It's less than that. It's not $1,918. It's not $17. These are the only 5 I have left, and he's retired. I didn't buy these from him. I bought these from a gallery that was selling these for $25,000, $23,000, $28,000. They went broke. And I bought these, and I'm passing the savings on to you.
Yeah, all right, so Brian, he loves that one. He's gonna go ahead and get that.
Thank you, Brian. This is a beauty, too. He painted this in 2003. Thank you. Oh, I can't. Patty's saying that's my favorite one. Well, I can't help that. All right, now I am down to the last 4. Folks, I am giving prices tonight, and it's because I bought a distressed gallery. I bought the Schofields from a distressed gallery. These are the last 4. And these aren't $2,000. They're less than that. This is the Michael Schofield. I mean, it's unbelievable. Oh, that one is cool. Wilson, Patty has a penchant for the painting. So pan it, please, perfectly. Oh, look at that. Look at those colors. did good there, Wilson. Yeah, and you're so steady tonight. So, Wilson, since you got out of rehab, has the shaking gone away? A lot, yeah. I'm just checking. I mean, he's got a big job, a lot of pressure for a guy that just got out of rehab. How many a day? Nah, don't push it, Barry. All right. This to me is one of the greatest Schofields I've ever seen. But call me. I'm talking about pieces that are framed. I'm going to frame them for you. I'm going to ship them for you for free. I'm going to pay the shipping once you buy the painting. I am down to the last 4. Give it a last call, and then I am going to move on to something I think is really cool. That's the one. That's the money shot, Wilson. No, we are proud of you, Wilson. You've kicked a hard habit. Now, Wilson, I don't want to get too personal because you kicked the habit. But before you kicked the habit, about 6 months ago when you got arrested, how bad was it in the jail? It was bad. I'm making all this up. Wilson has never, I don't know, have you ever been to jail?
Yes.
You have been to jail. Okay. Never. Never mind. I'm trying to get him off the hook. How long were you in jail?
Weekend.
A weekend.
Oh, so you had a fun time.
Well, I don't know, Patty. To have Wilson tell the story, those 2 people were dead long before he opened the door. Yeah, all right. Last call. I have 4 left, and I'm giving prices. They come to you framed, and I pay the shipping. Okay. Now.
Yeah, I'm sure you he probably trained.
Yeah,
And this card will match yours, right?
the universe. All right. Now, folks, there is a very famous artist. He died June 5th, 2022. His name was Graham Stevenson. He was born in Australia. He started a company called Put Some Color in Your Life. He would travel around Australia and New Zealand on a motorcycle, and he'd bring a camera crew, and he would find some of the greatest artists. Then he came to the United States and started doing that too. Before he died, let's say 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, Put Some Color in Your Life was being played in 17 different countries. And it was an amazing show. Graham Stevenson died at the age of 63 on June 5th, 2022.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Which one are they interested in? What's that? Well, thank you. You know, I thought I'd be, but when you smacked me on the head with the oven, I mean, the iron. Which one? Juliet?
That's the La Grande Circus, right?
Yes, I have Legrand Circus. I'm going to move the Schofields over. And what I am going to do, Okay.
The Lebanon Circus, best price, framing and shipping.
Framing and shipping. I had it up so cheap to open it. I'll tell you what. This is best, Ashley. What are you thinking?
Yeah, 100%. So nice talking to you, Brian.
I take it down 100 from that, from what you just, yes. And that is framed and shipped. And that is an original for all practical purposes. Okay, folks. Yes, we are framing it and shipping it. And it's an original. It's one of one. It's the only one he did in 2023. It's got a $28,000 retail on it. Anyway, this is called the Stallion. Is it sold? What's that? It's sold. Okay. I'm going to hand you this. Thank you. Now, folks, I have 4. Graham Stevenson. 17 different countries. His Put Some Color in Your Life aired. He was born in Australia. As a kid, he was part of the time he was deaf, and something happened. He got his hearing back, and Graham Stevenson was one of the greatest artists. He had friends that were billionaires, and they always, and you know, Graham, look at this, called the Stallion. This is something, this is a $7,000 work. Heritage in Dallas now, or this one, Worth Point, auctions them for $2,200. And he died. I'll tell you what, I got a deal for you guys. I want to show you the 4 Graham Stevensons. Yes, I have some gold coins tonight. This is too cool. This is what Graham did better than anybody. Look at BC 608. Look at that. Inside the eagle. And I wish I had more. He was a great guy. One of the most creative artists. The Australian Medal of the Order. The highest award an artist can get in Australia. Look at this right here. This is Frenzy. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. And then the last one is right here. Look inside this. This is the skull, 605. I got auction results where they start them at 12 to 1,500 to open. And I'll tell you what, he died June of 2022. All right. Will it stay if I put this right here, Ashley? Or am I doomed? I got a deal. Worth point. $22.50. 2,250. I'm going to do, folks. Folks, I want you to get some Graham Stevenson. These are all I have a few that I saved that I'll try and bring on in a couple weeks. But I'll tell you what, pick which one you want. Ashley, anyone they want to open, anyone, 300 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. These are $2,000 at major auction houses. These are original drawings by Graham, the late Graham Stevenson. Pick one, and it's 300 to open. Look at those. What am I doing? At 300 to open, it cost me more to frame and mat them, but that's not the value. The value is that signature, the Graham Stevenson. Week after week. I mean, I'm going to bring in a documentary I made on him. Folks, you like tone coins? This is BC 2576. This has got some of the most beautiful toning on a mercury dime. You don't see toning this vivid on mercury dimes very often. It's got some greens, some seafoam greens, some blues, some light yellows there, and oranges. And will you stay, coin? All right, I'm going to try it like this. Wilson, did you get it like that? No. All right. This coin is being difficult, Wilson. I'm trying to make the color pop. There you go. But it won't stay like that, Wilson. All right, there you go. This is a 1945S and PCGS MS66. Now this one, here's an ad for one. I like my color better, but they want $1,450 for theirs. And once again, that's an up-close picture under the right lights, and $1,450. 45S. I'm curious. That is a gorgeous tone coin. 1945S. "78 years ago, they minted this coin." I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where would you open it, Ashley? You want it $1,450. Because, yeah, you see the green there. Ashley wants to open it $1,450. You know what I say to that, Patty?
What?
Greedy, greedy, greedy. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give someone a deal of a lifetime. $375 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. This is a tough coin in 6.6 with beautiful toning. Oh, look at that, a 45S. All right. They're not going to make that little kid go in the cold water, are they, Matt? Look at that. I think they are. Tell you what. Adrian, you got a presentation I made on the amazing Sasha Bassari, I believe. Now, let me come to you, camera 2. I have some gold coins here, got a lot of good stuff. But once in a while, a great while, you come across one of the most amazing artists you ever going to meet. And Sasha Bassari is one of those artists. He lives in St. Petersburg, Russia. He's a graduate of the St. Petersburg Academy of Art. Sasha Bassari paintings speak to you. I've never seen anything like it. You look at the eyes on a dog, a cat, a person in his paintings, and those people that you're looking at, they know you and you know them. It's the most amazing thing I have ever seen. Now, he has sold quite a few of his works on Saatchi Online. They're a company out of London, England, where he gets 25, 35,000. I have 6. I'm going to show them to you in a second. Before I show them to you, I want you to get a sense of who Sasha Bassari is. He is a full-grown man, a very smart, very educated man, but he sees the world as a small boy. It is the most amazing painting you're ever going to see. I called this Catcher of the Silence. Take a look at this.
I would describe my work and myself as a catcher of the silence, because the main thing that I want to express is that stillness and different gradations of it. Festive stillness, twilight stillness, and lyrical stillness. Art is a thing I cannot live without. In my mind, I have this need to paint, and that's what I do. If I'm not painting for a week, I feel like I'm not alive. I need something to do. I even paint on vacations because I just cannot live any other way. I started to draw when I was a kid. First, it was in the kindergarten, then in school, then at the studio, and I never doubted it. It was always a sure thing. So at the age of 15, I attended art school. I always knew that I would become an artist. It was in my subconscious. Then I attended the College of Art at Nizhny Novgorod. That was a very fun period of my life, because we were getting a lot of new experiences in art. We were learning from each other and competing at the same time. In college, I was the only one who was painting something outside of the course. I would stay up late at the studio and paint and paint. One day, we did an outdoor painting of a still life setup. Everybody drew it the way it's supposed to be drawn, but I did it my way. I drew it from the perspective of the grass, so the subject was far away on the canvas. I was ridiculed by my teacher for that, but I was doing what I really wanted. I wanted to observe the magical world of plants, the world of beauty that is created from almost nothing. I wasn't fighting against the Soviet system. I was fighting against my teachers at the art school. They wanted me to draw like they were doing it, but I wanted to do it my way. They reprimanded me, but they had to deal with it. In my last grade, they almost kicked me out of the school, but then they finally decided to leave me alone. After that, I went to study at the Academy of Fine Arts in St. Petersburg. I studied monumental painting. We studied mosaic, murals, stained glass, and other courses. When I was young, I got interested in Buddhism. I read lots of books about Chan Buddhism and Zen Buddhism. Then I forgot it completely, but there was something that was left inside of me. That sense of silence and pause stayed in my inner condition. It's so strange that some people see it in my work, because I'm not instilling that into my paintings intentionally. There are a lot of places in St. Petersburg that I love, the whole downtown area. When I was studying in the Academy of Fine Arts, I liked to go to Tavritsky Garden, Summer Garden, and the Fontanka River embankment, with all those beautiful houses there. Ever since I started working in the studio, I go on a walk every day to the Pier and Paul Fortress. This is my favorite place in the city, because here you can see and smell the Neva River, and there is a great view on the Old St. Petersburg, the Hermitage Museum, and places like that. I love this place the most right now. I also like the Nikolsky Cathedral area. It's very beautiful over there. The characters I use for my works are existing among us. They're just normal people, but I see something in them. Something that catches my eye when I walk past them. Something clicks in my head when I see somebody's look, or spirituality, or aura. It catches my mind right away. It can be a character from this world, but he brings something from that other world. There is something unique in the person or character. I'm like an antenna, like any other artist. I'm just receiving signals. Before I'm going to start to work on a piece, I must feel the passion to paint. That's why I need something to push me to do it. Usually, I just sit on the couch and stare at the canvas in front of me. It can go like that for days, until something will inspire me. Because I can't paint without it. That's why my mind is always tuned to receive that impulse. It may come from anywhere, and when it comes, I start to paint. The process is on. The small details inside of my head are coming together to form one picture. I never use a pencil on a canvas. First, I paint it over, and then I start to dig things out from the chaos. Like a sculptor starts to shape a stone, I do the same with the brush. Sometimes that stone cracks, so I have to paint it over again. And then something starts to come out from that other world. It's like magic. I'm trying to reflect the sense of stillness and calm in all of my work. I'm trying to pause the world. It's a view from the inside or from the outside. It's hard to explain. It's like an entrance to something transcendental. Well, there is this condition in my soul, and no matter what I'm painting, my characters need to reflect that inner condition, that sense I have. Until I feel that, the painting is not finished. For example, when I'm finishing my painting, right when I see that it's turning out, I get that sense of eternity and a pure happiness. At that time, nothing exists for me anymore. Nothing at all. But, of course, it's an illusion. It's an instant moment, but a very happy one. I like the fact that people see that uncatchable light in my work, because this is what I see too. I spend a lot of time on every painting to instill that sense of light and softness. Until I get that gentle softness, I'm not going to calm down. I've been developing this style for 15 years now. Before, there were no acrylic paints, only oil. Now we have all kinds of tools and paints. The range is wider now. Everything becomes easier and harder at the same time, because every level you step up to requires something new from you. You have just achieved something and now you need to keep going. When I look at my work that is finished, I feel calmness and peace inside. It's a triumph of stillness. Well, if my paintings make someone happy, and they see that simplicity, peace, and calmness inside, that makes me happy too. Because this is what I want to reflect in my works. In particular, the simplicity, peace, and calmness. Those things describe the condition I want my paintings to stay in all the time. But it doesn't always work out that way. But everyone needs to have some place for the soul. There have been times when people who have seen my works have found something in them that I haven't put into them. I always try to abstract away from that. Because if I start to think by somebody else's thoughts, I will forget my own thoughts. And that will confuse me. That's why I'm trying to put in there what I feel, not what other people will discover. Well, if Sasha Basari will still exist in 5 years, I don't know who he'll be. He might stay the same, maybe he'll change. Change is the permanent process. It's impossible to always stay the same. If you stay at the same level for a long time, you're sinking, because time goes by and it leaves you behind. That's why you always need to discover something new in your life. New techniques, new impressions. It might be invisible for the viewers, but the artists always feel those changes inside of them. It's hard to explain why I love what I do. I just love it, and that's it. Probably because I've done it for all of my life, and it's what I was meant to do.
Hi, folks. I went over in 2013, 2014. I flew over to St. Petersburg. It might have been 2011, but I met Sasha Basari. I was so blown away. And I've been doing this for 32 years, selling coins and art on TV. He's one in a billion. I've met all kinds of artists, seen all kinds of art. He's almost as good as you could ever get. There is magic in his work. I only have 6. And Basari takes a long time to paint him. In one of those scenes, when we had Victor the translator there, that was like a year and a half worth of paintings. He finishes them, but then he thinks about it, and then he decides, is that right? He feels the painting inside. I have 6. They are, look at that right there. This is BC 2559. You got a boy reading a book. His pet cat is with him. Big city lights. Now, when you come in on the cat, for example, Wilson, you look at those cat's eyes. That cat knows you. That's a gift. They're 1 in a billion. I'm talking Leonardo da Vinci type of stuff. You know, John Singer Sargent. You know, look at the boy. This, Saatchi Online gets $24,000 for his work. And that was used to. He is in St. Petersburg. I only have 6 of these. That, and I'm going to make you guys deals that most people can't get. I thought this one would have sold so fast because this dog's talking up a storm. BC 2556. He named it Doggy, but the dog has wings. Look at those eyes. He's got a story to tell you. And of course, I am going to frame these. They're going to look like $1 million when I get done framing them. They were supposed to be framed for tonight, but the mishap with maybe the framer, and I thank Matt for driving halfway through LA. You're lucky you didn't get arrested. And Matt, I'm proud of you too. Driving in the carpool lane with that mannequin is just bold. The fact that she's missing an arm, but you turn her head towards you, gutsy. Look at this. Basari, beloved brother. Look at the eyes on the little sister there. And you have this forever night, you know, where it's light all night long. In parts of the summer, look at that. You got the Nieves River on the side there. That is a perfect Basari. 100 years will be gone. Basari will probably be dead. I'll be long dead. His art will continue to live on as one of the greatest gentle surrealism in the history of Russian art. Once in a while, a great while, you come across somebody that you look at the work and it talks to you. That's unfortunately most of the art you see doesn't. Oleg Zhevetin has that gift. Michael Schofield has that gift. Look at this one right here. This is BC 2551. Small bird. Now there's 150 different colors, maybe 500, that Sasha Basari could have made that bird. He could have made it so you could see it better. He could have made it striking, but he didn't. Because there is magic in his work. That person will tell you a story. The snow is falling. Look at that. That is a work of art. That is something that in 32 years on TV, I am so proud to have an artist like Sasha Basari. Did I show the two on the bottom? Yes. Here is this one right here. Look at that. This is BC 2550. Silence. So I got 5 of them, is that right? There is. It's a little red-headed kid. Yeah, that rascal keeps running away from me. Yeah. Look at that. And can you raise the camera up a little bit so they can see the pigeon there, the dove? Look at that. That's a perfect Basari. He had to paint a final painting, like a thesis for his graduation. And all of the students in his class were painting all kinds of big paintings and this and that. And Sasha came up. I thought it was one of the greatest ideas. Sasha Basari painted what it would look like to be an ant in a forest of blades of grass as his final painting. Genius. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that boy. What is he thinking? Little mischievous look. Yeah. You know what he's thinking. He's going, yeah, he's thinking it. Someday I wouldn't be surprised if this is $1 million painting, because Sasha Basari is 1 in a million. Here's Saatchi Online, 25,000. Here's another one, 15,000. And this was 15 years ago. Sasha Basari is as good as it gets in gentle surrealism. Most people take surrealism way over the top. Sasha just wants to convey a thought, a feeling that you can pick up. Now, I have only 6 of these. Call me. I'm going to make some deals happen that nobody else on the planet can make happen. And this is as good as it gets. Look at this one with the bird. Right here. Call me. I am going to frame them. I'm going to pay for your shipping. And they're not going to be 4,000. They're not going to be 3,500. Not going to be 3,000. They're not even going to be 28, 27, or 2,500. I have very little room because everybody in St. Petersburg, Sasha has been such an honorable guy. But Saatchi in London, there's also galleries in Florida that sell these. Look at that one right there. Call me. Tell me which one they want. Because I'll tell you what I got right now. Oh, I got a price here. I got a price. Which one are they interested in? I got 2 over here. Here's what I am going to do. Oh, this is too cheap. What's that? Yeah, I get one's back here. And I have not had much luck in the manual dexterity department. That's not going to stay. So, let me... Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. There, the little doggy. All right. Patty, I am going to give a price that I cannot replace them at. And I'm even going to let you buy the little red-headed stepchild. I have no idea if it's a stepchild, but I just had to throw that in. All right. They're not going to be $2,000 even. I'm going to frame these. Should I give them a frame price or an unframed price? What would you do? Frame it. Frame it. Frame it and ship it. All right. This is too cheap. All right, folks. Oh, I can't do this. All right. Frame and ship it. I'm going to write it on a napkin. All right, Patty, this is what I'm thinking. This could be so cheap. I hurt the market. I hurt myself. Is that too cheap?
Is that with shipping?
Shipping, framing. What do you think about this? What do you think about that?
Take the mic off.
I can't look. Ashley, is this too cheap?
It's anywhere under 3,000.
For the bazaar? Whoa.
Shipping and framing. Folks, these are going to fly out of here, especially this one with the book and the cat. They all are. The red-headed stepchild. This is as good as it gets in gentle surrealism. All right, come to me, and if they don't sell, I've done something awful. Are you ready? Not $2,000, not 19, not 18, not 17. I am going to frame them. I'm going to ship them. This is too cheap. Be all over these like there's no tomorrow. $1,495. With the currency and everything, I probably paid more. I want you to own a Basari. This is unheard of. Pan 'em, Wilson, because Saatchi Online, they're $28,000. $1,495. This one? Look at that. The boy and the cat. That's too cheap. Yeah. $1,495. This one is BC 2559. That's sold. Now I am down to 5. Be all over these. This is gone. Now, look at this, folks. This is a very special dog right here. Look at that. He's an angel. Look at the angel doggy. Look at his eyes. Listen to the story. Oh, this little red-headed stepchild. The way that's not the name. But I'm just calling it that. Look at that. Folks, someday I truly believe with every fiber in my being, somebody is going to sell this painting for well over $100,000. I'm going to be dead. Maybe sooner than that. Maybe I won't be. But this at $1,495, that's oil on canvas, signed Sasha Basari. I can only give this a few more minutes. You can own a world-famous Sasha Basari. They think so much of Sasha Basari. They actually let him in to the Hermitage to wander around. I mean, it was unbelievable. It's the greatest museum, one of the greatest museums in the world. That's where I touched the dance 3 times. I touched Vincent van Gogh, 2 of them. I hope you're out there. Oh, look at the brother and sister. This is insane. Saatchi Online, they're $25,000. And these are all dated 2023. They are beyond belief. And the one with the dogs. Look at that. That dog, that angel looking at you. That's crazy at $1,495. I am going to frame that like $1 million. I'm going to pay the shipping, the framing, everything else. I have 5 left. And I hope you're out there, because this is gentle surrealism. Oh, and the one with the bird on the shoulder. Look into the eyes of that person with the bird on the shoulder. Look at that. That's a large Basari too. And that person will be talking up a storm to you. I'm actually glad that I have some of these left, because I've given an awful presentation on an amazing artist. Ashley, is somebody texting you about one of these? Is it a Basari emergency? Are they going? I only have these 5. If you can get one, I think time is going to be very good. At this price, you're already very good. I might frame up, if I don't sell it, that little red-headed, I'm going to call it the red-headed stepchild. Are they interested in one? You can do it, Ashley. Let's all put our hands together and sing "We Are the World" for Ashley. The chicken takes away from it, Patty. At this price, Ashley has an all points bulletin out to you. This is a price I have never offered him this cheap ever. It's been one strange day. And getting hit in my face by an iron didn't help. I didn't. I just didn't wear any sunblock. Bruce, I would be all over these. I'm going to frame it like $1 million. I'm going to give it another minute on these, and then I'm moving on. I got a couple more things. Got a few gold coins here. Got a lot of cool stuff. Here's a picture I like of Sasha. This is him on the roof of the Hermitage. That painting was sold for charity to help the stray cats of the Hermitage. And he gives. And he is one of the greatest artists. That cat's eyes is telling you a story. And that is what Basari can do better than anybody on the planet. I waited in line at the Louvre and to see the Mona Lisa. Interesting, but Sasha talks. So anyway, folks, last call on these. And then I got a rare Jiang I'm going to put up. Yes. Ashley, if somebody wants a deal, I mean, I'm already at $14.95. Somebody wants 3, let me know. But I don't think I can do any better, but I'll tell you what I am going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these over. I better be careful driving home. Everything's falling down, and unlike many folks, I don't drink, Wilson. I lost the taste for alcohol when I was a junior in college. I remember one night the bed was spinning, and I haven't really drunk much ever since. Here's what I got. With a remark, the father of the Yunnan School of Art, the father of the most important movement in Chinese art, 2572, in the words of the late Alan Fingerhut, most important change in Chinese art in 400 years. And when he would talk to me, Alan Fingerhut would say, I didn't make that number up. I researched it and researched it. This is Green Horse. Green Horse is not only hand signed, hand numbered, he put a remark on it, and he Jackson Pollocked it, overpainted it, and Jiang T. Fang is considered the father of modern Chinese art. And I just want to show you, this suite is a matching number suite, I believe. You have Red Horse and Green Horse. What year were these done? We looked them up. 1986. With remarks. And I might even have my Jiang book, but here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, here it is. The last price sheet of Alan Fingerhut, I showed it on TV, $17,500, but these have the remark. These are deluxe edition, and that's just not one. That's two. They're about $24,000 on his last price sheet. Look at it. They both have remarks. And look what the book says right there. Father of the Yunnan School, Jiang T. Fang. Tell you what, whoever gets this, Ashley, I'm going to give him a signed Jiang book too. But I want to show you something because I met Jiang several times. His job under Mao Zedong was to paint propaganda posters of how great Mao was. Then at great risk to his life, when he got done, he would paint his own work at night. He would hide it. He'd be ready to burn it if he thought he was going to get caught. That was against Mao, and that was against the Chinese government at that time. Alan Fingerhut got him out of China, got him to the United States, and he has become and is the largest sculpture in Beijing, China, in People's Park, is A Beautiful Tomorrow, done by Jiang T. Fang. He is as good as it gets. You're talking $25,000 for both pieces and the book. Roman numeral, deluxe edition, hand embellished, everything you could want. This is as good as Jiang T. Fang gets on any of my shows ever. 86, 96, 06, 16 is 30. 37 years ago he did this. Wilson, I was a young guy 37 years ago. I could probably have done 3 one-arm push-ups. Nah. But anyway, Ashley, where should I start an auction on this? Because these are hand embellished. This is the deluxe edition with a hand-drawn remark. 37-year-old edition, sold out rare in the 2005, the last. Ooh, you're greedy. That's too cheap. You're trying to kill me. You want me to open this for $2,300? No, I need more than that. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. please be out there. Should I sell them one at a time or should I sell them as a pair? What would you do? Matt, the matching numbers, it's the green horse and the red horse. Together 5,000 open. Ashley's saying, I'll tell you what. That might be too cheap, but here's what I'm going to do. If you like Jiang, this is the only time I'm going to have these. I hope you're out there. Please don't stop bidding. For both matching numbers, Roman numeral, deluxe edition, for both, Ashley, $1,500 to open, $200 increments. I want to see. I know, Patty's having a seizure. Yeah. You just talk like the Night of the Living Dead. No, which one was Donald Sutherland in? Body Snatchers. I hope I don't get an open. This is too cheap, folks. These are deluxe edition, 30-some thousand or 27,000 on the late Alan Fingerhut's last official price sheet of 2005. That's too cheap. 50, not for one, for both. 1,500 to open. Look at that. Now, if you go in close on that red horse, inside there you're going to see what he calls Asian Apsaras. They were sent to protect the emperor, and they cannot be harmed. They float and fly around. They're almost invisible. This is so cheap. Unbelievable. Folks, at this price, not for each, for both, 1,500 to open on two Jiangs, the red horse and the green horse. Done in 1986, deluxe edition. This is crazy. I paid more. I mean, I just want to get some action going. Been a strange night. Is Melvin out there? Melvin needs a Jiang set. Barbara. Susan. Okay, that's going to end that portion. That would have been a deal of a lifetime, but here's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, I know. No manual dexterity. Here's what I'm going to do. This is the last Oleg Javetin I have on this planet. I didn't even bring my Oleg folder. Woman in Brown, 46 by 43 and a half, 46 and a half by 43 and a half. When you see how Oleg textures every inch of it, for what? For both? Who's it from? Melvin. Hang on. Melvin, I'm walking over to Ashley, but this is for special effect, Melvin. That looks like the Body Snatchers, doesn't it? Yeah, I would not. I'm on my way over, Melvin. I can't take that, but we can get close. We can get close. Oh my goodness. Melvin, this is one of the best things I ever sold you too. Do not let anything happen to those. That is, the red horse, green horse is one of the hardest to find. I did a lot of business with Jiang. Jiang is easy. It's his wife, Zhao Lin. She's tough. It doesn't matter what. I work a deal with Jiang. Go, no. You talk to me now. It's like, I don't know what to do. All right. Now, this is the only Oleg I have. Oleg is a master graduate of the Surikov in Moscow. The way he textures every inch of this painting. He is sold, for example, right when I met him in 2005, he had sold himself, no agent, over 10 paintings himself, for each one over $100,000. So over $1 million. It was 12 paintings, so 1.2 million. Master graduate of the Surikov, won every award you can think of. Now we had this up at $7,000 to open. It retails for $70,000. I got a special price. This is the only Oleg I have. We sold it, then something happened. I'll tell you what. What did Melvin say about that deal? Done for Melvin. I lost money for you, Melvin, but you're a great guy. If I'm going to lose money, I want to lose it to someone like Melvin. So that red-green horse is gone, way too cheap. Had this up for $7,000 to open. I got a special price. Call me. See, only Oleg I have. Every single Oleg I've ever touched has sold. And this, I got a price in mind here. Juliet. So how many total tattoos do you have? 14? That's got to be a little painful, Juliet. All right, she's saying only 4. I don't have a single one. I promised my dad I would not. When my dad was 13 years old, he had a very strong beer or something, or got a little drunk, and he got a BC for Bob Chappell tattooed right there. Little tiny right there, Wilson. And he always said, I wish I had never done that. Yeah. All right, folks. Put the item number up. I got a price. Oh, on the Oleg, it is Woman in Brown. Do you have the item number on the Oleg Woman in Brown? Woman in Brown, what's the item number? This is huge. 2468. What is it? 2468. Who do we appreciate? Damn, that's an ugly face, Chappell. Look at that. I mean, I see it and I can't help it. I just like, I got a price on this. You've seen me sell Olegs since I met him. He used to be with Collector's Edition. Here's what I can do, folks. I had it up for $7,000 to open. If you don't own an Oleg, This is your last chance. I can't get any more. They're gone. He's getting paid huge bucks too. I mean, people are paying him 3 and 4 times what I was paying him. Oh. All right, don't say anything out loud. I got a price here. Patty, that Oleg, that huge Oleg, would sell at that price.
Wait, we're talking about this one?
Yes. Would sell.
Yes.
Matt would sell at this price.
I think those numbers are,
Right?
No, they're not reversed. At that price would sell.
you're missing a zero.
I might be missing a zero. Look at that right there. You got a call for the secret off-air price. That's huge. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. He has stair-stepped the color and the texture to make that piece come alive. Oleg specialized in geometrical shapes at the Surakov. And you keep looking at it and you see something different. You see a different angle every time. You're looking at it straight on, but something has a different look to it, a different angle. You go, wow, did that used to go like that? Did the painting change? This is one of his greatest. It's signed on the front. It's Ray's signature on the front, signed on the back. No, it's not 7,000. Call for off-air price. Yeah. Adrian, put call for off-air price. It's so cheap. Price so cheap. I can't. Folks, please call for this. It's not $7,000. It's not $6,000. It's not $5,000. It's not 4,000. It's not 3,500. But you got to call. You got to call quick. That is a huge Oleg Zhevetin, master graduate of the Surakov. I don't think you'll believe the price if you call. But as my late father used to say, it still holds true, Matt. No one's ever been shot over the telephone yet. Yeah. Look how big that painting is. Look how it changes on you when you look at it. Well, there are dozens of geometrical shapes and textures, and I've watched Oleg paint. He will take 2 inches of the painting and stare at it for 9 hours, making sure he got it just right. I don't know if you're out there, but I got an off-the-air price you're not going to believe. Look at that. That is amazing. Oleg Zhevetin, born in Uzbekistan, child prodigy, graduate, 4-year degree in Uzbekistan, then got accepted to the Surakov at 17. Look at that. That painting tells you a story. Now, what I want you to do, folks, it's been a strange night. Look at the texture right here. First time I noticed that. Oleg probably is a genius. Look at this right here. The way he made those 1, 2, 3, 4 reddish raspberry color strands. He put them there for a reason, to pull your eye in a direction. All right. Folks, on the wall are the last 4 Michael Schofields. I got an incredible Mercury dime there, and I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to move this. Take a look. Give me a call. I have some gold coins. I'd be buying it every chance I got, and I do. I got 1/10 ounce gold coins. I got Mexican gold coins. Tell me which one you want.
Yeah, what's your zip code? Your zip code?
I only have 11, 12 minutes left. And I want to thank all of you.
Okay, you're not registered with us? Yeah, he hasn't, yeah, it's beautiful. You're not registered, but he has an offer price for tonight only.
All right, I am gonna move over here. I'm gonna sit in the corner, Wilson. My last 4 Schofields. He's retired, and I'm gonna sit in the corner. How about now? I'm sitting in the corner with the dunce cap. That one, the yellowish Schofield. Look at that, oil on canvas. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection, the Library of Congress collection, the Smithsonian collection. I lowered these Schofields so cheap, it's unbelievable. I'm even framing them and paying for your shipping. That's the good news. Bad news is I got 11 minutes left. That is stunning. Patty, which one are they interested in?
All right, thank you for all enjoying the show. Was she drunk? No.
It's funny because that one Schofield farthest from me, that I thought with that hue of color. Well, I can rectify that, Wilson. Painted this in 2004. The Michael Schofield. Call me, and I want to thank everybody. Apparently, there was quite a few sports on tonight. Folks, I got great prices. I got great specials. If you want an Oleg, if you want a Michael Schofield, you want a Sasha Basari, call me up. And I want to thank all of you. Is Melvin interested in Oleg, Ashley? Because if he wants that large Oleg, I got a price that'll go, it can't be real at that price. And it is real at that price. What channel? Is that K-pop?
So that's K-pop right there. They're playing high pass.
They're playing what?
High pass.
High pass. High pass is an international game. Have you ever played high pass, Wilson? I haven't either. I've never been invited to a high pass party. Probably because I can't pass as being high. I don't know. All right, folks, I want to thank you. I am down to my last 8 minutes. Tell me, pick out a piece. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right here. Ashley, let's see if anybody's watching. All right, this is the last Oleg Javetin I have on this planet. This is it. This is it right here. All right, I can live with it if you can live with it, but I don't think I can live with it at this price. I'm going to lose money. This is stupid. All I got to do, Patty, is keep my mouth shut for 8 minutes. Hang on. Ashley. Tell you what. Anybody that knows Oleg Javetin, the Surikov, or his work at Collector's Editions, or just go online, go look him up. You'll see $40,000, $50,000. Sailor's Heart, $95,000. That was 5-7 years ago. This is one of the largest Olegs I got. What's shipping gonna be? Yeah. About 300? All right, I'll tell you what. I'm losing money like you can't imagine. I paid so much more than this. But I only have 6 minutes. Are you ready for this? This will tell me all I need to know, Matt. I paid so much more for this Oleg. It is, when you frame this or hang this in your house, you're going to go, that is a masterpiece. $2,200 to open. I paid twice that. $2,200 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. Let's see what happens. Yeah, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut for 4 minutes, Patty. Should have turned off my mic. That is a glorious Oleg, too. There are things in that I didn't see the first time. And that is, nobody can get an Oleg that cheap. What am I doing? It is huge. It is perfect. It is Russian Romanticism. From a master graduate of the Surikov in Moscow. This is so cheap, it's scary. This is crazy. If you think I can buy an Oleg of this size and at 2,200, you're crazy. We have 2,200. Thank you. We're at 2,200, looking for 24. To frame this, oh, it's going to be, let me see, I would frame this. So many colors to pull from. Oh, a cream color would be great, but oh, it's huge, but $300 to frame it. It's huge. What do you say it? But we'll frame it. We can make it happen. 2,200. This is too cheap, but I'm running out of time. 2,200 going once. Who is your customer? Say it again. Miss. I know. I'm just trying to. I can't hear anymore. What's her name? Miss J.
Yes, Miss J.
Miss J. Jane or J?
J of Janet. Help.
Janet. What did you say, Janet? Hello, Janet. Oh, my goodness. Janet, and I mean no offense to anybody here, but in the words of Marty Weiss, the late Marty Weiss, Janet, I'm surrounded by assassins. No, I'll tell you what, 2,200 going once. Do you have anybody bidding on this? 22. No. 2,200 going twice. Fair. I got 2 minutes left. Like peace out, love, all in. All said. Sold to Janet. Oh, you got a dream piece. Thank you, Janet. All right. Now I still have a minute and a half left. Look at this Michael Schofield. Look at that. One of the most colorful Michael Schofields I have. Call me. I lowered and lowered prices. I got 1 minute. Think about this Schofield. And I got an extra 45 seconds. Buford. Don't even think about kicking that dog, Buford. I know life must have been very hard for you, Buford. But it's nothing compared to Wilson, our cameraman. You know, grow up in that pack of dogs that he lived with. What'd your mom call you? What did she tattoo on your back? I'm not going to bring it up. He's in rehab right now. No, he's not. Hey, I love you guys. I'll be back next Wednesday night. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching me. I know you have a lot of choices what you watch. I'll be back next Wednesday night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.